Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Okay, guys. I'm gonna share with you today 10 tricks that helped me sound more normal in English. Yes, recording is on.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. Okay, so I'm gonna share 10 tricks that I learned on how to speak better English in very simple ways. And the first thing about it is Polish vowels. And Polish vowels, the point is that there are a lot of Polish sounds that we can use to fake English sounds, literally fake, meaning they are not really English sounds, but we can fake them. And the thing is that we most commonly, when we say English words, we use the wrong Polish vowels when we speak with too much Polish accent. But if we use the right Polish vowels, we can sound more normal, more mature. And I'm going to show you how. To understand the number of things that I'm going to tell you, first you need to understand voiced and devoiced consonants, meaning consonants like D, B, they have a sound, and T or S, they are actually silent. You can have no voice and still say them. That will be important in our later part. And also long and short vowels like all and walk or however. Sure.
Ale ja znam to cudownie.
Vowels meaning sounds like o, a, e, o, u, i. In English there are more of them. The point is, in Polish, all vowels are short. We always say like chleb or mata or mop, whatever we say. We always say short vowels. And in English we can say them long. That's just a reminder for later. So, trick number 1. You say the word live and leave. Żyć oraz opuścić. And now, we have a Polish sound E, like in the word pisk, and Polish, and the sound I, like in the word pisk. And this is exactly the difference between live and leave. So live is exactly as in pisk, and leave is exactly as in pisk. The only reason we make the mistake of saying, for instance, I live in Warsaw, I live in Warsaw, instead of I live in Warsaw, is because it's a letter I in the word. So, putting it shortly, live, pisk. Live, pisk, and the other word is leave, like in pisk. Beata, do you follow?
Yes, it's perfectly well explained.
Okay, thank you. Now, yeah, that's good enough for now. Second trick. In Polish, when we say chleb, we actually say chleb. There's P in the end. Chleb. In English, if there's, different kind of example. Yeah. Rod. Give me a Polish word with a D in the end. Kod. Kod and kod oraz kot. These two words in Polish sound practically the same. But in English, if there's a D in the end, like in food, it has to be real D. Real D. And to make it happen, you have to say the word longer. If you want to say food with a D in the end, you actually have to say food. Long U. Because you then have no problem saying real D. And same as the word with bid and bit. If you say long E, bid, you actually are able to say a full D, bid. So that's trick number 2. Use the full letter D. Another trick will be nice for people from Białystok, dark L. Dark L is in English exactly what is in Polish L from Białystok. And so, if you're not from Białystok, the only way for you to say dark L is to say lista. Lista. And this is this L from Białystok is actually the real English L. So, dark L is it light, or as in Polish would be light. If you don't hear the difference, just remember, it's a Białystok, it's an L from Białystok. If you use it in English, you're better off. You sound more natural. Now, full D and also full B is important in the English language. Slab is płyta. For instance, on a grave. For instance, on a grave. Slap is slap on a face. Now, you don't want to use a slab when slapping, obviously. So if you want to talk about a slab, say full B, slab. And again, to make the B full B, say a long vowel, slab. Not slab, slap, slab. And then the B in the end is way easier. Yeah. Now there's another trick, which comes in a number of words that we Polish mispronounce. Low, meaning nisko, and law, prawo. And here's the thing. We Polish very often say both these words the same, low. And it's not that. It's law. It's exactly as if there was simply law. And same as with the word paw, łapa, on the right here on your screen. It's paw, and not po. And the worst thing about this word is that it's about seeing things, because you see now the word saw. I saw something. I saw something. It's not I saw something. I saw something, but it is I saw something. Because otherwise, if you say I saw something, you say uszyłem coś. Another trick that we very often make and we can easily avoid. In Polish we say Australia, automat, etc. But in English, if the first two letters of a word are A-U, we read it simply O. Nothing else. O. And so it's Australia, automatic, Austria, authority, autonomy. It's that simple. It's simply an O. And it's a very simple trick, and we make a mistake here so often. Now, these three words are difficult for us to say because they're 20 sounds. Fifth, sixth, and eighth, piąty, szósty, siódmy, ósmy, przepraszam. These words are easier to say if we put fewer letters into it. For instance, we don't say fifth, we just say fifth. We don't say sixth, we just say sixth. Fewer words. And we don't say eighth, we just say eighth. So we put out one letter out of it, and we still sound natural. And most natives will put that letter out. Okay, here's the difficult one. Because we don't have that sound in Polish. Met is like, I met you. Poznaliśmy się, spotkaliśmy się. I met you. Matt is a name, like Mateusz, Matt. Now, I met Matt, poznałem Mateusza, sounds different. Now, I met somebody, the word on your left is almost the exactly same sound as in Polish, as Polish a. Polish a. But the word on the right, mat, even though you can't hear difference now, possibly, is a bit different. It is wider. It's like mat. Mat. You say you still say but it's like you say it wide. Mat. Like in, Sesame Street. Mat. And this comes very often. If you have words that are short and have a letter A in the middle, like mat, med, or lad, in British a guy, etc., you will say always wide. So there's one more trick, and there's actually two more tricks possible. Now, my favorite word. In Britain, we are foreigners. Foreigners. The simple thing is that this word is very simple. It's like foreign. 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 It's not foreigner, foreigner, or foreigner. It's simply foreign. And if I am from another country, I'm a foreigner. There's nothing more complicated about that word. And so the simple trick for this word is read it as foreign. Foreign. And there's nothing else to it. Okay, one more trick, which is my favorite one. Whenever we speak in English, especially we Polish, we like to use longer words. For instance, we would like to say that, we would like to, exactly, participate instead of be there. Or we would say distribute papers to students instead of give it out. Give it out. So, the more really English you want to sound, actually use shorter words. It is counterintuitive for us Polish because in Polish, the better Polish you speak, the more complex words you use. But in English, you have to use shorter words. The shortest, the more natural you are. And the trick here also is that if you use short words, they will be easier to say. So that is why I think it is a phonetic trick. And that will be actually all the tricks. Right. I would also like to go now through these tricks once again. To repeat the words. Right, so it's live or leave, fit or feet, rid or read. Just like for Polish words like pisk or pisk and me. It's food versus foot, bid versus bit, kid versus kit. Dark L, which is simply L from Białystok, like, and not like, it's like from Białystok. Slab versus slap. The B needs to be full. Slab. Oh, low versus law. Low and law. So, the legal things are about law. Just like that, law. Anything starting with AU, Australia, automatic, Austria. If you say these numbers, you just can put one letter out and say 5th, 6th, 8th. And you will be so understood. Mat versus mat, wide. Mat. Foreign, simply foreign. And picking short words to summarize. So I might also invite you to our webinars and our online classes where also I lead conversation in English and for business English. Thanks. Bye.